Hey guys, so today's video is going to be another Halloween makeup tutorial. This look is kind of like a half sugar skull, I guess you can say. I was definitely inspired by sugar skulls, hence the flower on the chin and like the little squiggly details, but I kind of had fun with it. I thought this would be great for those situations where you don't necessarily have a Halloween plan, but you have like potential plans and you don't have a costume and you just need to do something with makeup, because this look honestly you could just do with like eyeliners and light foundations and shadow. You don't need Halloween makeup for this look, and your eyes are just whatever you want them to be. So I don't know, I thought it was a fun, cool look. Before we get started, I do want to give a little shout out to my friend Mia. She's super cute. She's a little girl and she loves Halloween makeup, and I know she watches my videos. And this year she's being a skeleton mermaid. I'll insert a little picture of me and her, by the way. She's super cute and she, like I said, loves makeup and she's very good at it, I will say. And I'm really excited to see her Halloween makeup this year because she's doing it herself and she's really excited. So yeah, I just wanted to give her a little shout out. But anyways, let's get started on the makeup tutorial. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to start off with the eye look. I'm going to be priming my eyes, almost poke my eye out there. And for this look, I decided to do a purple cut crease. You don't have to do this. You could do whatever eye look you like, but I wanted it to be colorful and I wanted it to be a cut crease. So this is just what I came up with. I'm taking the 12P palette from Morphe. It's just a small, colorful palette, all matte shades. And I'm just applying the pink shade in the crease. Not really going in the outer V, but more so just sticking in the crease and blowing it outwards. And then I'm taking that purple shade and just deepening it up. You can be more precise with your cut crease, but it's just easier to throw the color on and then cut the crease with concealer. It's just a lot quicker and easier that way. But anyways, and now I'm taking the blue shade. I believe this was the lighter blue from that palette, and I'm going to be deepening up the crease again. And now I'm taking Tarte Shape Tape and I'm going to be carving out the crease. Yeah, so I'm basically just creating like a wing shape with my lid space. Now I am taking the white eyeshadow from the palette and just setting that concealer and making the lid a little bit more precise. And you always want to set any kind of concealer you use on your lid, otherwise it will crease. But yeah, I'm just using the whites, and then I'm taking the purple that I use on my lid and or my crease rather, and I'm putting that closest to my lash line, and I just decided to put in a little bit of blue eyeliner just to make the eyes pop. And then I'm just taking whatever was left on that fluffy brush from when I started the eye look, and I was just blending out the purple. Now I'm taking the white and just brightening that inner corner. You're then going to want to apply some eyeliner. I don't believe I showed this on camera, so yeah, just apply a wing liner. And now I'm going ahead with a white eyeliner and just shaping out where I want the skull part to be. So yeah, this part isn't necessary, but it just helps you kind of stay in the line. And I decided to take Mehron's Clown Whites. You don't have to use this. You can use NYX Jumbo Pencil and Milk if you don't have a white face paint, or you can use just a very light foundation. It's up to you. You can use really whatever you have, but I do have this, so I decided to use it. It's a very thick white paint. It's meant for clowns, so it goes on very thick, but it's very opaque too, so I really liked it. Okay, once you have your white base on, now you can draw on your teeth. I decided to do like a teardrop shape, kind of like a flower petal. That's kind of what I was inspired by. And I'm just using a blue face paint from a palette that is kind of like the Makeup Forever Flash palette, except it's like $20 on Amazon. If I can find it, I will link it down below. I believe I've used it in other tutorials. Yeah, I definitely have. But anyways, I'm just using the blue color and just drawing on these teeth, and I'm only drawing them on the top lip. Now I'm just shading in the teeth on the top with the same blue color, just kind of fading them down, and later on I will add a little bit of a lighter color on the bottom. I just like the faded effect, and I'm going to take the same blue face paint and kind of draw the jaw area. This isn't precise or anything, like this isn't how a jaw actually looks, but it's, you know, you get the idea, you get the gist of it. So anyways, I'm just, yeah, outlining that on both sides, and then I'm going to start filling that in with a little bit of the blue face paint on the outer parts of the jaw. By the way, I just want to mention, I'm so sorry. There are a few times in this video, like quite a few times, where I get out of frame. I don't know, I guess I was just in the zone and not really paying attention to the camera, so you can't always see exactly what I'm doing, but I'll explain it. But anyways, I was just taking some of that blue face paint and just fading it shading the outer corners, and now I'm taking a lighter blue and I'm using that to kind of lighten the inside of the jaw area. So my camera cut off here, but basically I just took some pink face paint and I'm just shading the area above the jaw, and I'd make it a little bit darker closer to the jaw and then fade it to a lighter pink. I just really want this to be a colorful look, so I'm just using all different colors. Now I'm taking that coral shade from the palette and I'm going to use that to pretty much do the same thing I just did with the pink, but just on the bottom, and I'm fading it. And then I will take a little bit of a red, just a tiny bit, to darken the area closest to the jaw. But yeah, you just want it to kind of be like watercolor and like water paints. It just should look, I don't know what the word is, but it should just be colorful and yeah, you get what I'm saying. Okay, so here's one of those times where I got completely out of frame, and I'm so annoyed at myself that I did this, but I really wanted to upload it anyway. But basically I just drew a flower on my chin. I outlined it with, I'm outlining it now with blue, but I made it a purple flower, and right now it looks like pretty bad, not gonna lie, it looks really bad. But once I outline everything with black and just like shade everything, it really starts to come to life. And then I'm now also taking a lighter blue and just fading the teeth a little bit. I want them to be lighter towards the inside of the lip, and then the darker blue should be towards the tip of the teeth. Wow, I cannot talk today. I decided to add some white in some areas just to add a little bit of highlights. I also did it on the flower a little bit, but yeah. Anyways, now I am going to just draw these little squiggly lines. I just took the same blue face paints and I'm just drawing them above the jaw. You can have fun with this. You can do whatever you want. I actually ended up like erasing the squiggles that I'm doing now because I just hated how they looked. Like, I don't know what I was, like, it looks like a circle and a line. Like, I don't know what I was doing. But anyways, they blend out so easily because none of these creams are set with a powder, so they blend out super easily. So yeah, I would not set your face until the very last step. But then I just took some face paint and just put like random dots. I don't know. You can do whatever you want, like I said. But now I'm going to draw the nose, and I'm just doing your traditional little skeleton nose, I guess. Skeleton nose. Why did I call it skeleton? I don't know. But I'm taking the blue face paint again and just doing like the typical 2 little points, and then I fill it in, and then I shade it a little bit and highlight it. Here I was just drawing the little center of the flower. I just used a green shade and did like a half circle. And as you can see, the flower looks so much better after I added some detail and I did some shading and highlighting. It looks so much better. So yeah, just added the little center. Start adding crystals to the upper part here to divide the regular face to the skull. So basically I'm just going to stick them along this part. I'm not going to show this part because it's taking me a while to film this and I don't have a ton of space on my camera, but I just wanted to come on here and let you know exactly what I'm doing. So I'm just taking crystals. You don't have to do this. You can just leave it, you know, maybe just draw a line outlining, but I just think it'd be cool with the crystals. So I'm going to go ahead, do that, and I will be back. Okay, now that the crystals are on, by the way, I just adhered them with spirit gum. You could use lash glue if you want, but just be careful. I'm sorry I couldn't get it on tape. It's just my camera was like, had no space on it and I was in a rush and I just had to get it done off camera. It was a lot quicker that way. But anyways, now I just was adding a little bit of white to highlight. And now I'm going to go in and outline everything with black face paint just to make it all pop. Now it's all about just adding your little details. I decided to go in where there was any white and just add like a wash of color just to make the skull a little bit more colorful. And I just go in and kind of perfect everything, add more swirls. I added pink liquid lipsticks on the bottom lip, and yeah, you just want to add your own touch to it. It's very simple, but now you at least know how to get the base of this done, and then you can add your own touch to it. But yeah, like I said, I basically just added a little bit of color to the white areas that were showing. You can see that in my intro of the video, that I added some like yellow above the teeth and green, and yeah, basically you get the gist. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next Halloween video.